women dominate men in the service sector job, and they won't hire men. So men will almost never get work experience from their teenage years to their younger years. They're actually being disenfranchised out of jobs that typically you would get as summer jobs. But simultaneously, the small men that are able to get specialized skills are advancing. But the problem is women are okay disenfranchising men from service sector jobs, but are complaining about the opportunities that they're not getting when it comes to higher up levels. But their skill sets aren't matching those skills. Not to say that they're unqualified, but if they're getting degrees in humanities and sociology, then that doesn't get you a CEO position. That gets you a position at a 501c3 or as a teacher or some type of social justice job. So they're hoarding all of the jobs that don't require experience and then complaining about the jobs that require experience and risk taking. Simultaneously, women are less likely to invest in startups. They don't invest their money in the stock market, but after men basically find funding for themselves, then women that don't invest in men businesses expect to be hired. They don't invest in their own jobs, and actually women are more likely to be mean to each other at work based off of data and statistics. It's basically, we've reached a point to where everything that women want, they're getting, but they still want more, regardless of what they're getting is offsetting the labor market. Meaning, if you push men out of high-paying jobs, then you now are complaining that there are less high-earning men on the dating market, but you push the high-earning men out. Then when the men work harder to earn more money, you complain about the men who are making more money. So it's a cyclical issue that's unwinnable because it all revolves around a woman's feelings, and anybody knows a woman was never happy based off of her feelings. But I would like to address it from a statistical point of view. There are more women in the workforce than men. We make more money because we go after jobs that pay more and have more responsibility. We are risk takers in creating industries. Women do not create industries the way that men do. Women haven't created a Silicon Valley, haven't created a Facebook or Instagram, but want to be put in positions in these companies that they've never invested in. This is the worst sexism of the time because people are entitled to things that they didn't invest in, to things that they didn't nurture or procure to make better. This is something that needs to be addressed. Because we are so scared of hurting women's feelings or disappointing our mothers or daughters, we won't look past the emotion of, well, everybody needs to be equal. We're beyond equality. We've overcorrected equality so much to where women are overrepresented. 70% of Starbucks employees are women. And they did that deliberately because they said they did that to offset the gender pay gap and to empower women. If empowering women means going out of your way to disenfranchise and not hire young men, then that is discrimination within itself. I'm waiting for when men collectively get together and actually file a Supreme Court suit that addresses these corporations willfully discriminating against men. That's what we fought for in 1964. We didn't fight for civil rights to give women an advantage that men aren't getting because of the top 2% of men that are winning. That's not equality. That's actually discrimination against men. Just because 2% of the men control the majority of wealth and money does not mean that all men should have to bear the brunt or be disenfranchised from opportunities to create or manufacture the idea of equality. That's not how it works, my friends.